Christopher Nolan why he got the real ending of the Odyssey. The ending of the poem is so grim and so misogynist, I had to exclude some of that material. So this is the ending of the book that you can listen to.
Your part is now to tell me of the women, those who dishonored me and the innocent. His own old nurse Eurycleia said, I will then. Child, you know you'll have the truth from me. 50 all told they are, your female slaves, trained by your lady and myself in service, wool carding and the rest of it, and taught to be submissive. 12 went bad, flouting me, flouting Penelope too. Telemachus being barely grown, his mother would never let him rule the serving women. Sharply, Odysseus said, these dead must be disposed of first of all. Direct the women. Tables and chairs will be scrubbed with sponges, rinsed and rinsed again. When our great room is fresh and put in order, take them outside, these women, between the roundhouse and the palisade, and hack them with your sword blades till you cut the life out of them, and every thought of sweet Aphrodite under the rotting suitors when they lay down in secret. As he spoke, here came the women in a bunch, all wailing, soft tears on their cheeks. They fell to work to lug the corpses out into the courtyard, under the gateway, propping one against the other, as Odysseus ordered, for he himself stood over them. In fear, these women bore the cold weight of the dead. The next thing was to scrub off chairs and tables and rinse them down. Telemachus and the herdsmen scraped the packed earth floor with hose, but made the women carry out all blood and mire. When the great room was cleaned up once again, at sword point they forced them out, between the roundhouse and the palisade, pell-mell, to huddle in that dead end without exit. Telemachus, who knew his mind, said curtly, I would not give the clean death of a beast to trulls who made a mockery of my mother, and of me too, you sluts who lay with suitors. He tied one end of a hawser to a pillar and passed the other about the roundhouse top, taking the slack up so that no one's toes could touch the ground. They would be hung like doves, or larks in springes, triggered in a thicket where the birds think to rest, a cruel nesting. So now in turn each woman thrust her head into a noose and swung, yanked high in air, to perish there most piteously. Their feet danced for a little, but not long. From storeroom to the court they brought Melanthius, chopped with swords to cut his nose and ears off, pulled off his genitals to feed the dogs, and raging hacked his hands and feet away. As their own hands and feet called for a washing, they went indoors to Odysseus again. Their work was done. He told Eurycleia, bring me brimstone and a brazier, medicinal fumes to purify my hall. Then tell Penelope to come and bring her maids. All servants round the house must be called in. His own old nurse Eurycleia replied, Aye, surely that is well said, child. But let me find you a good clean shirt and cloak and dress you. You must not wrap your shoulders' breadth again in rags in your own hall. Odysseus answered, Let me have the fire. The first thing is to purify this place. With no more chat, Eurycleia obeyed and fetched out fire and brimstone. Cleansing fumes he sent through court and hall and storage chamber. Then the old woman hurried off again to the women's quarters to announce her news, and all the servants came now, bearing torches in twilight, crowding to embrace Odysseus, taking his hands to kiss, his head and shoulders, while he stood there, nodding to everyone, and overcome by longing and by tears.
In Homer's Odyssey, after the suitors are killed, Odysseus forces 12 female servants to haul away the corpses and scrub the blood from the hole. He then ordered their execution. Telemachus refused them an honorable death by the sword and hangs them instead.
I want to center it on that and make it feel very fresh for modern audience.
And the movie was R-rated anyway,